There's a town the maps forgot, buried in fog, hidden in the valley. Locals call it Ashwick Hollow. Most just call it the Hollow now, because that's what it feels like. Empty, cursed. They say something guards it, a creature that wears a man's face, the Sentinel. No one believes the story, except me, because the Sentinel was my father. The letter. The letter came on a gray morning, handwritten, sealed with wax. Elias, the fog has returned. You know what that means. Come home. M. 12 years since I left the Hollow. 12 years since my father vanished. Still, I drove back. As I passed the cracked "Welcome to Ashwick Hollow" sign, fog curled across the road like fingers. The return. The town looked dead. Boarded windows, silent streets. The old chapel still stood, though the bell tower was empty, just a rusted frame where the bell once hung. A voice came from behind me. Mara. Didn't think you'd actually come back. Elias. Mara? You sent the letter? Mara. Someone had to. The fog's moving again. Elias. You think I can stop it? Mara. Not think. No, her eyes were the same storm gray I remembered, and behind her, through the fog, I saw a shape move, too tall, too still. The chapel Mara led me below the chapel. The air smelled like iron and ash. Symbols burned faintly along the walls, pulsing like veins. Elias. My father built this? Mara. Your family guarded the Hollow for generations. When your father died, the seal broke. The fog returned Elias. Guarded it from what? Mara. From what sleeps beneath it. A low whisper filled the air, words I didn't understand, and then, clear as breath, Hollowborn, come back to me. The candles went out. The lost ones I woke on the chapel floor. Outside, screams echoed through the fog. Figures moved through the streets, pale, hollow-eyed, faces twisted in silent agony. Elias. What are they? Mara. The lost ones. Souls taken when the seal weakens, one turned toward me, its face, my father's. Elias. Dad? Father. Voice. You shouldn't have come. Elias. What happened to you? Father. The Hollow needs a heart. When mine stopped beating, it chose another. His shape dissolved into mist. The whispering grew louder. Then the journal. In my father's study, I found his journal, sketches of armor made from bone and shadow, notes scrawled in the margins. The fog binds through blood. The Hollow must have a heart, Elias. He became the Sentinel. Mara. He didn't choose it. He was chosen. She looked at me. Mara. And now it's your turn. The ritual. At midnight, we drew a circle of salt and candles. Mara handed me a black blade etched with runes. Mara. Speak the vow. Offer your blood, contain the Hollow, or be consumed by it. Elias. And if I fail? Mara. Then the fog spreads, and no one leaves. The clock struck 3. The fog crept through the windows. I raised the blade. Elias. Softly. I bind myself to the Hollow. I am its watcher. I am its heart. The air screamed. Pain tore through me, every nerve on fire. The fog rushed in, filling my lungs, my veins, my thoughts. And then, silence. When I opened my eyes, I saw through the mist. I saw everything. The last stand. The Hollow was alive, pulsing beneath the ground like veins through flesh. The lost ones moved through it, whispering my name. And in the center of it all, the black heart, beating, waiting. My father's voice echoed. Father. Do you understand now? Elias. I do. Father. Then finish it. I drove the blade into the heart. The fog screamed like a wounded animal. Light burst through the ground, searing, endless. And then, quiet. Epilogue. When I woke, the sun was rising. The fog had thinned. The town was still. Mara stood beside me. Mara. It's over? Elias. No. It's just contained, Mara. What about you? Elias. The Hollow must have a heart. It has one. I turned toward the ridge as the fog began to curl again around my feet. Mara. Elias, wait. Elias, tell them not to forget. And I stepped into the mist. Now, when the nights grow cold and the fog rolls in, they say you can see a figure on the ridge, tall, still, watching. Some call him a monster, some call him a ghost, but those who remember call him the Sentinel End.